This is a preamble. The preamble to the ramble.
Oh God.
And with that, let's get this thing started. Bad joke number one. Let's keep a counter for how many we can make.
Oh Jesus.
Well, we're dads. We have a license to do dad jokes.
Yes, we do. But at the same time, they're bad.
And that's what makes them great.
You want to talk about bad jokes? You should hear my wife half the frickin' time. Uh huh.
So I'm going to start off with asking you something different. Instead of
Sure.
saying, what have you been playing lately, I'm going to ask you, how has PS Plus been working out for you?
Ah.
Still essentially the same question, just in a different way.
Oh, okay. No, it's been doing pretty good. I've been paying it. Been looking through what's available and stuff like that. Definitely downloaded a multitude of like old games for nostalgia purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Been playing Final Fantasy IX a lot, but I've noticed that instead of playing the main story, I've been majority of my time has either been playing the Tetra card game and Chocobo Hot and Cold.
Isn't that like the case with those kind of games? Once you get into like the mini games, that's all you want to do.
Uh huh. And you know what Callie pointed out to me that will never come out of my mind anymore.
What?
Have you do you listen to watch Storybots or listen to Storybots because of Amelia at all?
I don't think we've ever seen it at all yet. Funny enough, she has a writing, like a little magnetic writing tablet, and it's all
Mm-hmm.
storybots related and stuff, and it's got like the
Right.
lines for paper,
Right.
but we've never seen the show. I just know
Oh,
about it.
you should get her to watch it. It's a pretty cool show. Um, Sawyer likes it a lot, and he learns a lot of stuff from it.
Mm-hmm.
But they do a lot of music, and one of the songs is about the letter R. When you have a chance, listen to that, and then listen to Chocobo Hot and Cold.
Oh no,
Because I
is
was
it similar?
I almost exact to the point that Callie was like, "Why the hell does this sound so familiar?" And then when it finally dawned on her, she tells me, "Hey, pause the game, plays the song." I'm like, "No, don't do that to me."
Now you're never gonna see it different or see it the same.
Pretty much, I'm like, it's already bad enough that Sawyer makes me listen to those songs on the way to school,
Mm-hmm.
and then I forget to and I forget to turn it over to my music on the way to work after dropping him off. So I'm listening to it the entire ride home, ride to work.
There you go.
But I'm like, ah,
Well, speaking of music, you joined that Metal Dad group that I invited you to. Now you got plenty of other options.
yay!
It's just all heavy metal, just so you know.
I haven't got. I'm fine with that. I have Sawyer. I've gotten him to listen to different types of rock music. Have yet to get him to get into metal. I think the other day we listened
I'm
to
afraid it's gonna
Smack.
make him not literally violent, but he's just gonna like be a battering ram if he listens to it because he's gonna get hyped up.
I once I'm sure if he ever gets into it, that's gonna happen, and I'm gonna fear for my life, just because of the fact that we played. Oh my God, what the hell? We played staring at the sun, Kryptonite, and trying to think what other song we played that he just went nuts. And I'm like, oh dear God, what did we do?
Well, a lot of music from this group is way heavier than that, so I'm a little worried.
I would be.
So would you say that it's working out for you?
I've gotten my money's worth, so
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Plus, the option to play those old games that you specifically like probably helps too.
Oh, absolutely. Seeing as we were started off the whole Ramble Pack journey with me bitching about buying the game and then later having to upgrade to the next system and needing to buy him again.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hopefully, I won't have to do that.
Well, hopefully they carry some things forward
Oh,
or
absolutely.
make them more backwards compatible. Because that was like the biggest thing with what was it? The PS4 and the Xbox One was just backwards compatibility, making sure everything moved forward with you.
Oh, absolutely. Because as much as I
Yeah.
like playing the new games, if I can go back to an older game and not have to worry about having to pre-purchase it, just for nostalgia purposes, I'm okay with that.
I need to get you set up with emulation then. That's a long pause. Are you okay?
I've had some bad experiences. I think I've screwed. Mind you, this was like years ago, in like high school, and I was emulating Pokemon games on my computer, and I basically crapped my computer to bed.
How could you do that?
I played around with sites I'm not supposed probably shouldn't have.
Oh, well, see, now that's your problem. Don't do that.
Doesn't mean I didn't have bad experiences. I know I was stupid. It was self-inflicted. The
Okay.
drama's still there.
I'll take care of all that stuff for you and just give you what you need. You are left to your own devices at that point.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. You bork your own computer, that's on you.
All I wanted to do was download Pokemon onto my TI-83. The hell?
Oh, you're more than likely to get Doom running on that than anything else.
Oh my god.
Have you not seen any of that stuff before? Like they've programmed Doom to run on something as small as a pregnancy test. No joke. Original Doom will run on a pregnancy test.
I have to see this. I call bullshit.
It's real. Well, I will send you a link to that really quick. As for me, I got back into Power Wash Simulator again.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just well, dude, we had a level we were not stuck on, but it was just so long. But we finally got through that, and after that, I was just like cranking out the levels, getting achievements on different things and stuff. I was like, I'll
Yeah.
just keep going on this. I'll do another one. I'll do another one. And yeah, didn't really get to Destiny and finish preparing because Lightfall
Mhm.
comes out tomorrow. So that's what I would be doing tonight, but I'm not.
No.
I'm just biding my time, waiting for it to come back up.
Oh, did we? Did I ever tell you we ended up making a profile for Sawyer on the PlayStation?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Why are you asking me? I don't know.
I'm saying, did we ever tell you?
Oh. I thought you said, did we make him one? I was like, I don't fucking know. Why would I know? No, you did not. That's
Well,
cool.
yes. Well, the main reason why was because he liked watching me and Callie play Dreamlight. So
Mm-hmm.
we made him his own profile so he could play Dreamlight himself. Um, the other day, I think it was like Saturday when we were getting ready to. Was it Saturday? Or was it Friday?
I
One of
just
the two
sent you
days.
the link too, by the way, on your phone.
I would definitely have to check that out later.
I mean,
Uh,
you don't even have to open it. Just look at the text since it gives you like the preview window.
Bullshit.
No, that's real.
Bullshit. I call bullshit.
It's not, man. Look at it.
There is no way you're getting that kind of resolution from a freaking
No, you don't
pregnancy
get good
test.
resolution, but the game runs. You can play it.
Okay. That's gonna have to be like a special stream or something where we try to actually make that work. I call bunk until we can actually prove that it can get done. Shut up, Siri.
There's videos.
I want to do it myself. I want to see it in person actually happen and make that work.
Okay.
You're basically telling me we're having girls piss on a piece of technology that can run a freaking video game.
Yeah. It's a running joke that you can get Doom to run on anything, and they have done that. Like almost any kind of technology that you can think of with some kind of screen, they have gotten Doom to run on it. I don't know why.
I want to see somebody do it on a Tamagotchi.
Amelia's been working on raising a Tamagotchi lately.
How well is it working out?
We're on number 2 because the first one died after a day.
Oh.
Made it to 2 years. Like Tamagotchi time, it lived for 2 years. This one seems to be working out. It's survived longer so far.
Don't those suckers last like a week or something?
Something like that. I don't remember how long. But she made fake money and paid me. It was like, here, I'm paying you to babysit him because I don't want to do it right now. So, yeah.
She's paying you to play grandpa.
Pretty much.
Oh my god. That's way too fun.
So you were saying about him playing Dreamlight?
Yes. Well, more so the next part. Because he enjoys playing Dreamlight, and we help him out with it. Because I actually, while we're playing, Kalisa will help him move the character because he's still not have mastery of the controls yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll read the other character's voice. So it's very funny. To try and hear my rendition of these characters. But no, the purpose of what I was going to say was while we were trying to get our taxes together, I put him on his profile. He wanted to play a game. Finally got to play Pac-Man by himself.
Okay.
And I got a proud moment with my son because he rage quit. Because he kept dying over and over again. And it was to the point, it's like, that's it, I'm going to my room.
Oh my god.
Gets pissed off, throws the control down. It's like, I'm going to go watch TV in my room. Why, what's the matter? I keep losing, the game called me a loser. I'm like, no it did
poor
not.
Kid. Jeez.
Like, no it did not. It's like, it said game over.
Poor kid.
Yeah.
That's
like,
funny.
Oh yeah. I'm like, welcome to failure, kid. You'll learn to play through that.
It's the only way you'll get better.
Pretty much. Also means I'm gonna have to invest in third-party controllers if this kid is gonna be chucking remotes.
Mm-hmm.
Dun dun dun.
So now that I'm back, why don't we actually intro the show? This is the Ramble Pack Podcast, Baby Edition. I'm going to say this the night before Lightfall Edition, just because I'm excited. That's all I'm looking forward to right now. And I'll ask you, like I do every week, what episode number? Have you caught on yet?
We are on 25.
Yes, you are right.
Woohoo!
Good job. You can count. I'm proud of you.
I hope so.
I would hope so too at this point. It's my birthday. I'm 365 years. And next year, I'll be 2.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, I'm your host, Adam.
And I'm your host, Mike.
I almost forgot about that. So
you're excited about Lightfall?
Yeah. I know that sounds like a very heavy sigh, but I'm excited. The game is, to me, it's the equivalent of people who really were into WoW.
Yeah.
Like, I never really got into, like, big online MMOs. There was only
Right.
one that I played for like a couple of years actually, but uh, yeah,
RuneScape.
I no, believe it or not, not RuneScape. I did play that for a little while. I even, dude, they put out like vanilla RuneScape,
Yeah.
and they set it up to where you can do it on phones. So guess what? I downloaded was playing for a while. But no,
Oh
not
my.
RuneScape. It was an old Nexon game called Mabinogi, or
Uh,
Mabinogi. I don't know how you pronounce it. I played that for 3 years or so
mhm.
straight. But to me, Destiny is on that level, just because I like first-person shooters. But like the thing that gets me about that game is just the story.
Mhm.
Well, and the setting, because I like space shit. But the story has just gotten a lot better, and they're fleshing out things. And maybe for you, uh, right now, where the story is at and what's happening is akin to Marvel's Avengers, I guess,
Okay.
or
Okay.
their it's basically their Thanos event.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to be specific here, because I'm when you say Marvel's Avengers, I'm thinking, wait, are they going downhill?
It's the equivalent of those two movies. Right now we're having like the
The
Thanos snap
move. No, what I
thing
was
right
saying
now.
is, you kind of need to differentiate there. The movie or the game.
Oh yeah, not the
Movies,
game.
yes.
Not the game. Not the game. Hell no. No, the movies, yes. Yep, all the people are coming in to fight the big bad and the big bad's doing a bad thing. So, it's exciting. Can't wait. It's also changing a lot of like fundamental things about the game too.
How so? Or do you want to talk about that when we get to that part?
I mean that we're already there. That's all that
Oh,
there is. I didn't put anything else in there about it. It's just we're waiting for it to come out tomorrow, or for it to open since preload's already started.
hmm.
They've just changed a lot about the game and like build crafting wise. They deprecated a lot of mods. They took away armor affinity, like elemental wise, and just
Hmm.
made it straight up armor charges. And now, like, you have more freedom for build crafting. They have loadout slots in the game now too. They changed how certain armor mods would work. Like it used to be elemental wells and something called like charge with light. Now it's just straight up armor charges, and you get specific things for specific elements. Like
Hmm.
instead of wells now, you got like fire sprites for solar. Uh, why can't I think of anything else right now? I think it was like void something for void, and then something else for arc, which I'm just drawing a blank right now. But it's all
Okay.
tied to those elements, and when you pick up those elemental things now, they grant specific bonuses as well. But they also are tied to some of the subclass stuff.
Hmm.
But in theory, it's supposed to open up like just build crafting stuff. You have way more options now for that. They changed how a lot of like exotic armor works. They buffed or debuffed a lot of things. They have changed how difficulty works, how power scaling works for different playlists.
Okay.
They've added a whole new campaign and story now. It's just changing a lot of stuff.
Cool.
I'm just looking forward to the story I want to play and see what happens. And then I'll get into the dungeons and stuff later.
Fair enough.
Yay. Yes? You keep
Uh,
looking at me, what?
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how to segue to the first topic where I
Well,
wasn't
let me say that
expecting
this
this one.
week was light on news for the most part. Like, there wasn't
Base.
really too big, like, anything that stood out or was huge or, like,
Mhm.
a big deal. But some of the stuff can bring up some interesting discussions, which is what I figured we could do this time.
Very true.
Okay. So you want to take
Uh,
the first one that's on the dock since you like to go top to bottom?
yeah, why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
Well, I was a little surprised about this grant, just because he was part of the oh my god, the showcase showing off Hi-Fi Rush.
Yes.
Tango,
That's what got me too.
mm, the founder and CEO Shinji Mikami from Tango Gameworks. He's going to be leaving the studio after more than 12 years with the developer. Um, yeah, it was confirmed by Bethesda, and there was a company-wide email sent out to ZeniMax employees, basically saying that he's going to be not so much. They didn't say retire. That
That's
he's
the
just
thing.
going to be
Yeah, they were very specifically. They didn't say retiring or leaving the industry. He's just stepping away from Tango.
right. So that's where I'm like, did something? I'm thinking something. Did something happen? Because that didn't seem. You didn't get that impression from the showcase.
Yeah, I don't feel like anything bad happened or anything like that. But I think he has gone on the record previously saying that he's getting older. He's not really into like making games as much anymore. He's more of a mentor. And some of the things like the dude who made Hi-Fi Rush, he said Mikami was more of like a mentor role and just letting people do their work and making their own vision, and he was there to support them in doing so. I to me, it's probably retiring without retiring. Like he's stepping away, maybe wants to do something different. If I had to guess, not necessarily like stick with the biz or do anything too strenuous. He's been doing it for what 30 plus years.
Yeah, pretty much. That's actually the next tidbit that I have there.
Oh, you're welcome.
But yeah, he's been in the industry for about 33 years. He's credited with the original Resident Evil series.
Yep.
I didn't realize this till I read the article, but he's worked on games such as like Beautiful Joe, Vanquish, God Hand, Dino Crisis.
See, I knew
Um,
about those, but I didn't know about Beautiful Joe. That one
you
I
and me
did not
both.
know.
That one that game I recognized. I had no idea he was part of that.
That game
Uh,
desperately needs a remake too.
oh yeah, absolutely. That one was freaking hilarious. Um, and another tidbit, if you guys don't know, he
Give me that
the
tidbit.
yeah, Tango Gameworks was actually founded early 2010, and later that year was taken on by ZeniMax. So yeah.
Cool. See, I didn't even know that.
Oh, same. Well, must have did something right if saw good things and kept them on for so long. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Shinji, hopefully everything works out for you, brother. Hopefully you'll pull Miyazaki and retire, not
Retire
retire.
without retiring.
Yeah, pretty
Like
much.
I'm retired, but I'm still gonna keep doing it.
Pretty much. Be like, oh, I like this project. I'm coming in.
Dude, if he saw something that he liked and wanted to be a part of it, I have a feeling that nobody would have a problem with it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I mentioned this over the weekend. I don't remember if you saw it or replied to it, but No Man's Sky got another update called the Fractal
Yay!
update.
I like that. It looks pretty from what I saw.
That'll look pretty cool, and it's neat that they're adding PlayStation VR 2 support to it now too.
Yeah, I want to say the article I was reading. It was a lot of the update is heavy on the VR aspect.
Uh, yeah, like a good chunk of it is like just setting up stuff for that, showing support for it, changing how some things work. Because I believe they supported PSVR 1 as well.
Okay.
So it was a lot of that. Obviously, making the Switch version run a lot better because it's the Switch.
Hmm.
Oh, and they added new accessibility features too.
Which is always a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's the bulk of it. There was a handful of other things too for like just the game, but a lot of it was VR focused.
Right. Exactly. Um.
But that game's still going along. I
Yes,
wish
it
I could
is.
remember how many updates they've had now because I counted it last time and I think it was like 20 or 22
Oh Jesus Christ!
since they fixed the game.
And people are still giving like major props to the company just because of the fact that they're doing exactly what people want,
They have supported the hell out of that game.
pretty much. they're proof and point that a game can be successful and still be able to support the community and not need to.
Yeah, despite blunders, they show that you can fix a game and make it work. I
Right.
guess more or less to your vision. But on the flip side of that, that should not be the fuck. What's the word? I just lost it. I had it too. That should not be the trend because you've seen that a lot lately too with other games. Like
Oh,
another big name game, for instance, is Cyberpunk. Kind of went through the same kind of renaissance.
let's try to avoid the games coming out like a hot mess. But
Halo Infinite, there's another one.
oh Jesus, yeah.
Yeah.
Give us a finished product. Try to aim for giving us a finished product, but if you're gonna flop, try like hell to do better.
If you're gonna flop, belly flop.
I know, right?
At least that way you bounce.
I don't know.
Remember how I said dad joke and we need a counter?
Oh Jesus Christ!
You're welcome. So the next one, I didn't even know that there was one specific person credited for making the PlayStation logo sound, and I didn't know anything about them. So I'm assuming since you're more of a PlayStation person than I am, how did you feel finding out that they'd passed away recently?
I'm along the same lines as you. I didn't know it was credited to one specific person.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad because that particular sound is iconic. Though I
I
like
think I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I think that sound was voted like one of the most iconic video game sounds too. Like if you thought of a video game sound, that's the one that came to mind.
hmm it's the for me it's the PlayStation logo sound and the PlayStation boot up sound,
Mm-hmm.
which was funny. This situation is not funny, but it's funny that the article I read was trying to get more information on what happened to him. Had to make that clarification. The sound that he is noted for is the logo sound,
Yeah, just a
not the boot up.
PlayStation.
I was just like, oh crap.
Oh my god, I didn't realize he died from heart failure.
hmm
Poor guy.
Apparently, he had been hospitalized in 2022 for a compound fracture, and
Oh,
was actually going
jeez.
through rehab at the time.
Damn.
Uh-huh. Well, he said it was horribly for him to die of heart failure, but he's also 73, so it's not like he didn't live a long life.
Yeah,
It's just a shitty situation, you know?
it's unfortunate.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, because he was actually supposed to be, if this didn't happen, he was, from what I was reading, he was supposed to be at a music festival in April.
Oh, interesting.
Uh,
He made music for Crash Bandicoot ads too in the 90s. That's funny.
that was actually pretty cool seeing that. And on top of that, he was in a rock band.
Moonriders.
And the irony about that is one of his bandmates made iconic sounds for Nintendo.
Who was it?
Oh my god, what the? Let me go into the article. Hold on. It says who. It says it in the article. I just never. When I did the notes, I didn't add it for whatever reason.
I just want to know the name to see if I recognize him or not. Because there's
Blah,
a
blah, blah, blah.
couple Nintendo composers too that are like well known for specific things.
All right. Co-founder Suzuki.
That name does not sound familiar.
Worked in the game world by creating soundtracks for several Nintendo games in the 90s, including Mother and Earthbound.
Okay.
Not games I
Interesting.
recognize, but
Games I definitely recognize. I like Mother. Well, I guess Earthbound here. Interesting. I did not know that. That's cool.
hmm rest in peace, Toru. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. You work
Okada-san.
with. hmm your
His legacy is
Yeah.
going to live on for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Uh, well, talking about
Talk about legacy.
uh huh.
I
So
couldn't
somebody
believe this.
didn't get such a nice legacy.
No, they have a great legacy. They just didn't get their deserved recognition.
Well, then
I
again,
think that I feel like that's a better way to put it.
yeah. Uh, what we're talking about, guys, is Mortal Kombat 12 was unceremoniously announced for 2023.
Hmm.
Uh, it was uh, it was announced via a phone call with Warner Brothers CEO David Zaslav. Um, Comment was that he says the game has an ambitious launch projections and will be out sometime in 2023.
The game was mentioned by name and said they expected it out this year. No trailer, no confirmation from Ed Boon, nothing. But Ed, like I don't know if you know, but Ed Boon is the head of NetherRealm. He's the one who made Mortal Kombat. He
Okay.
made a joke about it once, like that news came out, like all that
Yeah.
happened. He's like, "Did you see that Injustice 3 announcement?" Because they're also the ones who made Injustice 1 and 2. So at least he
Oh,
took it in stride. But that sucks because people both knew and I guess were expecting Mortal Kombat 12 was coming out. I mean, you got to know that they're going to make another one, but we had not gotten any information as to when it was coming out or anything. And then it's like, oh yeah, they're making it. It's coming out this year. Bye. Kind of fucks
right.
with things.
It's like, hey, it's gonna be an ambitious game. We're not doing any advertising whatsoever at this point to announce it, but yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah, no, right?
I bet they would have started all that stuff up when it was probably closer to release date if they expected it to come out this year. I'm guessing they would have waited till it was like 3 months out when they were
Yeah.
polishing it.
I don't know. I think if there's gonna be a first mention of it, it shouldn't be over a situation like that. But at the same time, one of the um, one of the articles I read said it best was it's Mortal Kombat 12. This is the 12th iteration. If you really want to, so it probably doesn't really need much.
But it still has a pretty dedicated fan base who gets excited for things like that. Not to
Oh,
mention, like with the games, they sometimes they change characters, sometimes they change how combat works, sometimes they go back to base and build up from there. You never know what it's gonna be.
true. I can't knock what you're saying at all because I'm a fan from Final Fantasy series. They change even though we're at what 15, 16.
16 this year.
Yeah. Oh
This year, I
Jesus
think
Christ.
actually the next one's coming out.
Yeah.
So yeah, like what if they were just like on a fuck. I keep forgetting the words I want to say. But to me, I think this phone call was like a kind of like a board, not a boardroom meeting call, but like an investor call kind of deal, saying, "Hey, here's our projections for this year. Here's what's on the slate. Here's what we're thinking is going to happen." I think that's what this kind of phone call was. So say like Square did something like that, was like, "Yeah, we're making Final Fantasy 17. We're expecting it to come out this year," and there was no trailer or any announcement before that. It would kind
Right.
of suck. I mean, you expect it. Yeah, they're making another one. Of course, they make money off them. Everybody likes the games, but you would still want something a little more substantial than just, yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah. If you're gonna drop that kind of ball, let's give some a teaser art the next day or something.
Yeah, but
Eh.
that's also kind of how NetherRealm works. It's like, well, we won't tell you anything until we're at that point where we want to. Which I mean works too because then you're not waiting years after years on reiterations just because they go back to the drawing board.
Fair enough, because yeah, yeah, fair enough, because we've sat here bitching about how we're waiting years and we've seen trailers of games and shit, and there
But
that's
but
got
like we always say, we're of the mind of if it takes that long, do it so that way it comes out right.
true. Ah, so ah, in this particular case, it's hit or miss. It's just a shitty way to announce it, but
It
hey,
yeah.
at least it's coming out this year if they're right and it doesn't get pushed back.
This year is stacked for fighting video games too.
Oh yeah.
That adds to the list. I don't think Tekken has gotten a release date, but it's expected to come out this year. And we've already got Street Fighter coming out in May, and now confirmation that Mortal Kombat's coming out as well. So
Yay!
it's a big year. And Strive's coming to the Xbox, but that's been out. Guilty Gear, which I can't wait for. I'm gonna jump back into a fighting game. I'm also excited for Street Fighter 6 too. I think I want to actually pick that up and give it a fair shot.
It looks cool. I noticed from the most recent trailer, Zangief is looking older. He definitely doesn't look like
Dude,
a.
he looks so badass. I love it. He looks so awesome. He was never a character that I enjoyed playing. Like, I was always Chun-Li or Cammy or Ken. Yeah. I want to play Zangief now.
Oh, absolutely. He looks stacked. Like, he is. Best description I can give is the mountain from Game of Thrones. That guy. I can't remember his actual name right now for whatever reason.
He was the strongest man in the world for a while.
Is he? I thought he still is. I could be wrong.
I don't know. I don't keep up with it. I just saw it a couple years ago.
But you know who I'm talking about though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's his type of build that I'm thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of not like strongman, not like Mr. Universe body style, but an actual.
He's an actual bodybuilder.
Right. For functionality, not for looks, type of thing.
Right.
But yeah, I like the way Zangief is looking right now. So.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think who else was in that trailer. You said
Lily and Cammy.
Yep. Lily's funny as shit. Holy crap.
I haven't looked into it enough, but I think Lily is some sort of relative of T-Hawk.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Well, I'm not. I didn't play Street Fighter often, but she reminded me of like the characters Eddie Guerrero. Is it Guerrero or from Tekken? From Tekken. Eddie and Christina, the Capoeira fighters.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what his fucking last name is, but I know what you're talking about.
But
the breakdance fighting guy?
Yeah, he's her character seems very reminiscent of his. Of their characters.
Mm-hmm.
So, not to mention that little humor in the character. I thought that was funny as hell.
She comes off as like a silly, unprofessional fighter, but in her own right.
Mm-hmm. What I did, I'm sure it's been like this in previous games. I just don't know why I haven't noticed it. But have you noticed that these characters our asses are thick? Yes, I said it.
Well, they've also kind of changed from 5 to 6 now.
Yeah.
But it's also running on a totally different engine and things, so it's gonna look different.
Mm-hmm. I'm not saying I don't like it. It looks pretty.
Yeah, Capcom kind of went with a thirst trap for Cammy and her idol poses in that trailer.
Oh yeah! Holy crap!
But speaking of Street Fighter 6, during the last fighting game tournament that just happened, I forgot what one it was, but they had a big announcement. They are putting up. Oh, you want to do it?
No, I was gonna say Capcom Cup 9.
Oh, is that what just happened? Oh, at the tail end of it. Yes. So they are more or less sponsoring the next Pro Tour with Street Fighter 6. It's going to be the exclusive game, and they're putting up a $2 million prize pool.
Jesus Christ.
$1 million goes to first place.
That is ridiculous.
That is unheard of in the fighting game community. It's a big thing. Like, this sent shockwaves through them. Everybody who was in the community and covering fighting games and stuff was talking about it. It's a big deal, because usually those tournaments you'll get maybe a couple 100,000 in the prize pool, 100,000, or sometimes 30 to 60,000. So you're getting something paltry if you win.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
coming away with $1 million that you can easily live off of just from a fighting game tournament is a big deal, especially coming directly from the developers.
That's a life changing amount. Are you kidding me? Just think about it. Even if, let's say, for example, they went by Massachusetts standards when it comes to like income tax and everything like that, that's hack. Let's say they cut that $1 million gets cut in half. That's still 500,000. That's enough to buy a house, a car, and still set you up for a good while and live comfortably while working a part-time job.
Hmm.
So,
Capcom's always been cool about like promoting fighting game tournaments and stuff like that too, though. They've
yeah.
never been like, no, you can't use our stuff. You can't use this and that. They'll make a like,
Nintendo.
yeah. I mean, especially them with fucking Smash, man. But it's cool. Good on Capcom.
Oh, absolutely.
That's
Uh,
exciting.
Gone are the days when, hey mom, you're never gonna make money playing video games.
Now look at me now,
Hey, seriously, think about that. We grew up hearing that statement, and people are making money hand over fist.
dude. Like tail end of high school, just getting out of high school, MLG was a thing. They were just having tournaments for like Call of Duty and Halo and things like that. You heard of Dota tournaments every so often, and now it's everything. We still got League of Legends tournaments happening like year round. You still have Dota 2 things going on.
Right.
Overwatch had their whole series. Halo still has the HCS now. Call of Duty still got their own thing. Valorant's got a thing. Everything's got a tournament these days.
Not even just the tournaments. Look at streaming, YouTube channels, shit like that. It can be an actual job. Mind you, it's along the same lines of being a salesperson and stuff like that, and you have to work at it and go for the commission. And guess what? It doesn't. Still, even then,
You're basically selling your personality, but I mean, it works.
right? But hey, that's nuts.
Yes.
Next on the list, Atomic Heart was released. It has a 74% average. According to reviews, strong beginning, mediocre middle to end. Kind of mixed, great storytelling, terrible storytelling. Depends on who you're talking to.
Yeah, the
Uh,
reviews that were being put up was like literally back and forth. You'd read one and say, "Oh, this was great storytelling. It was really well thought out, and it explained a lot, and the gameplay was fun and everything." And then right under, it's like, "This was terrible. Nothing made sense. It was all disjointed."
um, I think I watched a review video about it. It looked cool. It is very reminiscent of BioShock. Obviously because it's the same company, isn't it? That did it.
Nope.
No,
Mundfish.
really.
Mundfish made this one. Yeah, not
No
them.
shit. Okay. Well, yeah. At points it definitely had the style of BioShock. Um,
Just like
I
the
look.
whole idea of the powers with your hand and stuff like that. And then I guess the overarching story too.
Yeah, because I want to say one of the review video that I was watching of it, it was not just BioShock. There was a few aspects of it are reminiscent from different games. But it still looks like I like the look of the game. Very interesting take. I just find it ironic that it takes place in Russia, especially with what's going on right now.
Yeah, so
Uh,
that's actually been like a point of controversy with the studio too, because people have asked them what their stance on the war with Ukraine is, and they won't specifically go against Russia.
they're not stupid. You don't fuck with Putin right now. That guy's nuts.
Maybe not, but from what I know, they're not based in Russia. Like, I think that the studio has people from Russia itself in it, but I don't
Yeah.
think that they are founded and working from Russia specifically. But they won't come and denounce Putin or the war or anything like that. They just say, like, they had put out a statement saying, like, yeah, they're against oppression and they don't like people stomping on other people and stuff like that, but they won't specifically say, we're against this, we're behind Ukraine, nothing like that.
They have no reason for it. Just because the games the game's story takes place in Russia, doesn't mean they have to take a stance on it. And I get it. It's the period we're in right now. But they don't have to do shit. It's a game. Not to mention the fact that if you're really paying attention to stuff, even if you have people that are from Russia or based out of Russia, you don't say shit. I don't care how you feel. You can get arrested for saying the wrong thing, and you go bye
In Russia,
bye.
yes. Out here, no.
Right. Oh yeah, out here no. But like, if they had employees over there in Russia, of course they're not gonna say anything.
But that's the thing. I don't know that they do.
Right. Uh, it's not. Let's not piss. Let's not piss off. Let's not piss off people you don't need to. Is what I'm saying. That's not a fight to be picking right now.
I'll pick it. Fuck Putin.
Oh, I say the same thing. But if I were them in that position, I'm not. I wouldn't pick that fight. Fuck it.
So since you seem to be interested in the game, did my little review about it turn you off on it?
Uh, let's see. Let me read
Because I did play it. I did play it a little bit over the weekend.
Okay. Let's see. Well, refresh my mind on it. Tell me a little more on it. That way other people can hear it as well.
Okay. It's a game,
Mm-hmm.
and you play it,
Okay.
and that's it.
It passes time.
Uh,
Not much interest whatsoever.
You get the gun, it goes bang bang, shoot shoot. No, the thing that I really didn't like starting it off was just it was such a slow start to the game. Like you are literally funneled from one point to another and then back a little bit before the game actually starts, and there's no exploring. You can't like go up to different things and interact with it. You are just going on a path. You can't stray from that path, and you're being fed like the backstory of the game and the world itself as you move along. And that just went on for so damn long.
Oh Jesus, God no.
Yeah.
How long?
So,
How long do you think that was?
um, I took maybe like 10 minutes
Okay.
before like shit actually kicked off and I got like something to do. Like even when it actually started, it was more like take cover, talk to this person, get underground, and then shit starts for you.
Mm-hmm.
It took so damn long. But once you got into it, like the gameplay felt fun.
Yeah.
You don't start off with a gun, you start off with like melee stuff, and I feel like there's more of a focus on the melee rather than the guns, but that's more until you get like actual abilities in the game to do anything.
Right.
It Things felt chunky. When you hit things, you actually felt some weight behind it, and it sounded decent. The guns didn't feel like they did as much as the melee, unfortunately, but
Mm-hmm.
felt like it was on par. It was interesting. The gameplay itself was fun. I enjoyed it for the most part, but then it became a lot samey. Just more or less the same. Just do this. Okay, do this again. Now go here and do this.
Yeah. That I read and heard a lot about. It was like where and I think you mentioned it too, where some of the stuff was not loot based, but
Materials gathering and
yeah, yeah,
crafting.
yeah. It's a lot of it's repetitive, especially like the mini games type of thing to unlock doors and stuff. There's not really purpose other than to slow your progress.
Hmm.
And
They threw in a lot of ideas, and a lot of them just they didn't need them. They were just like,
right,
"Oh, this sounds like a cool idea. Let's put it in," and they did.
right. And I think one of the comments that one of the reviews that I saw was talking about how, especially like the dialogue, where the guy seems the dialogue seems to have like the profanity of a high schooler who's just
Yeah.
learning how to swear.
Yep.
And
And your dude just seems so disinterested when he talks too. Like
right.
when he speaks, it doesn't fit what's happening half the time.
And then what the hell was it? And then one of the other complaints that they had mentioned, like where I was talking about where some of the stuff was repetitive and pointless to put in there, but other than to slow things down,
Mm-hmm.
where even the game recognizes it and be like, what the hell is the point of this unlocking mechanism or whatever? You have to collect 4 keys or whatever just to open this every single day. And I'm like that's just like a big fuck you. They recognize we're screwing with you type of thing.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. It's video game the game. I mean, if you want to look at it like that, it's something to do. It feels fun to do in the time, but some things are just meh.
I'll have to try if it's downloadable on PS Plus, I'll try it. Um, but outside of that, based off the reviews and what you said, I most likely won't go out of my way for it.
Just if it's there and you can, you'll do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
It is on PlayStation 5. Oh, and PS4 too, so you're good.
Woohoo!
Now, as for like PS Plus or anything like that, I don't think so because it's on Game Pass right now. I don't think that they would put them on both, at least yet.
True.
Speaking of Sony, though, we had State of Play.
Yay!
Anything catch your eye? We don't have to go down the entire list because it was small.
No, it's okay. I didn't see anything on the VR stuff. I really liked the the Lightfall trailer. That looked cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Tell me more.
it just looked very pretty. Um, no, but like you said, there's a lot of characters coming together. It looked really awesome. Now, from the trailer, it looks like this new enemy can get rid of your ghost.
So he's not a new enemy, believe it or not. He's been in the
Okay.
background the entire time. We just
Okay.
finally have a face to the big bad, more or less.
Oh, okay. That's where the
And
whole Thanos reference came from. Okay.
yeah. So, and funny you mentioned the ghost thing. If you notice in the trailer, that happens to the Guardian too. So when the ghost starts separating,
Yeah.
that Guardian starts separating as well.
No shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I only noticed it on the Ghost. I didn't see it on the Guardian. I'll have to rewatch that.
If you watch it, watch the top of his head. You'll see it start to float away from the other part of his head.
Oh Jesus,
Yeah.
that's fucked up.
Yep.
Well, that would be pretty cool. I'll have to try and get back into Destiny at some point. Um, yeah. What really threw me off? It's not so much that I like it. It's just weird humanity.
Yeah, I found like the whole idea of that game and the look of it really interesting. To me, it was like Lemmings.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to. Oh my god, what was the name? What was the game? Is it Pikmin? The one that what's no, or is it Katamari? What the hell is the name? The one
What?
where you're like,
Explain yourself.
remember that game that you get a ball, everything like gets magnetized and rolls into a ball and stuff.
Katamari Damacy.
Yeah, there we go. That's what it reminds me of, sort of. Like it's a mixture of Katamari with Pikmin and then I see the dog and all I'm thinking is Stray for whatever reason.
Jeez.
I'm just all over the place, and then at some point the bad guys have
It's
red
hard to like
lightsabers.
explain that game too when you look at it. It's really hard to describe the trailer.
It doesn't look like there's a story to it whatsoever, so I don't think I would be able to get into it.
I don't know if there is. Like it seems like there is, but then at the same time no, because it's also like you can build your own levels and make your own objectives in this thing. I I don't know. It's cool looking.
Right.
It's got a neat idea, but like I don't know what the hell it is.
I don't get the purpose. It looks like it's one of those, hey, here's some pass the time puzzle games.
It had a very unique look,
Right.
and I liked it.
It looked interesting. I'm not. I'm not sure I would go out of my way to play it. If you just happen to have it and you wanted me to test it out, then go for it. But I'm good. I
Fair
thought it was
enough.
um the other one that kind of. Oh, actually, if we're gonna
I'm
talk
gonna
about
take a
games that
guess.
I
You, I know, I know. You want to play Goodbye Volcano High?
is that the Dino one?
Yeah.
Okay,
You want to
now is
play
that
a
some?
visual novel game?
Oh my god.
That game I think was slated to come out a couple of years ago, and like the story person on the game like
Hmm.
had their own controversy dealing with like underage characters and romance and stuff, so they were like, "Oh, we need to rewrite this whole thing."
Oh Jesus. Yeah, let's not mess with that.
Yeah. So now it's coming out.
That looked interesting too.
That,
Uh,
that things look
no, but
creepy to me. There's
I'm
something
trying.
unsettling about them. Like I get that they're prehistoric creatures and like most of them are based on dinosaurs, but there's something about them that I'm just like, it's weird.
I'm trying to think what it reminds me of. And it's gonna
Like
kill
the
me.
art style or the game style.
Yeah, the art style.
Hmm.
All I seems I know it's definitely not that, but all that seems to be coming to my mind is like My Little Pony.
All right, I can kind of see that. Weird.
There's something else, but that all that seems to be popping in my head. But back to what I was trying to
Okay.
say. No, one game I definitely want to try is Wayfinder. That looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um, gives me like style wise, it gives me vibes of like World of Warcraft. Um, looking at it, I definitely want to play as with the character that can use a scythe because not very many games allow you to play a scythe wielding character.
Not usually.
Uh,
I'm excited for Baldur's Gate 3.
that
That
looks
is
pretty
like
too.
that is I swear to God, it's built off of like the D&D rule set because when they were showing gameplay and stuff, they were
Yeah,
using like D&D terminology. I'm like, "Oh, it's like D&D the arcade game."
they had D20 icons. If
Well, ooh, um did you guys know that the campaign that I was running for you was like it was like taking place in or around Baldur's Gate?
oh my god, you're talking about the one shot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, all right. I was wondering why that sounds so familiar. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. So there you go.
So yes, it is D&D based. Oh, did I ever send? I know we're going on a tangent here. It's not like it's the first time. Did I talking about D&D? Did I ever send you the video of the D&D table that Joe Manganiello got for his new D&D room?
I want to say you did a while ago.
No, this would have been recent. I just
Then no.
saw this video on vacation. I need to send it to you because his not so. I like the table, but also the setup of his room looks pretty cool too.
Mm-hmm. He's big into D&D.
Oh, absolutely. I didn't realize like how tied into it he is when until I found out from that video that his D&D character that he's had for years is now actually canon.
Yeah, he stole the hand of Vecna.
I'm like, you act like I know how big this is. I'm like,
Sorry.
I'm into D&D, but I really don't know the history behind it. So
Excuse me.
it's just my not
As
really.
I push up my glasses in the middle with my finger because I'm a nerd.
Listen, buddy, I don't knock on anybody, especially since a lot of what people don't seem to realize is you not people make fun of people for playing D&D, but you realize a lot of actors, producers, screenwriters that make some of your favorite movies Their
Intel does shit.
background is from they learned their story writing and portrayals and stuff from D&D.
Mm-hmm.
The producers of Game of Thrones is part of his D&D group. Freaking who he's even said like James Gunn is joins in every so often.
It's a big
No,
deal.
nobody knock on that at all.
All right, I feel like we're running long, so let's
Oh,
get through this
sorry.
shit. No, you're fine. It's almost midnight,
Oh, sorry,
and
brother.
the baby waking up didn't help anything. So we already talked about Street Fighter 6 earlier. They showed off the last 3 characters of the roster, so now we have 18 total.
Mm-hmm.
At least I think it's 18. Yeah, don't quote me, but I think it's 18. And I want to know what you think about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Did you see anything about that, or did you just read about it?
No, I saw the trailer.
What was your
Uh,
first impression seeing the trailer?
I didn't care for it, to be honest.
No, it didn't grab you or anything, even though it's
Mm-mm.
comic booky.
Originally at the beginning it did, but then once it started getting into like the gameplay and stuff like that, it just I don't know. It just I have to agree with some of the reviews. It seems arcadey and loot based, and I'm like,
the
nah.
The thing that kills me is that it's Rocksteady who made the Arkham games, which are excellent Batman games, and you go
Right.
from third person action story games to what is going to amount to a live service hell game. It's
Yeah.
just like what happened? Where did they go? How'd they get there?
And it's
It looks
I
pretty. That's all I can say for it. It looks nice. But yes,
uh,
the game looks very arcadey and just like a generic third person action game. Like that just has a Suicide Squad skin slapped over it.
yeah, exactly. And like it's not even original to certain characters. Seeing as like everybody has the same access to the same guns and stuff like that.
Yeah, like the
For
way they do it is different, but they all have the same movement set, the same gameplay style. They have their own individual special abilities, but everybody uses a gun, including Captain Boomerang, who is supposed to have different boomerangs that do different things. It's like I'll just shoot him.
right, exactly. And they definitely went wrong with that, to be honest. Um, Especially where like one of the things that they toted about in the trailer. Oh, when you're going solo mode, you
It's not
can
solo.
yeah, you can hop between characters during certain for if you're expecting their skill sets to be different. Well, it's not really different if you're allowing them to use all the same weapons.
Yep. And then those other 3 characters are controlled by computers, unless you have 4 friends playing with you.
Right. And if I'm going like no offense, if I'm going to be using Killer Shark, I'm not going to be shooting a machine gun. I'm going to be smashing shit.
Yeah, you would expect them to like be able to eat people.
Right. But
What kills me too is like, I don't mean this as a knock against Destiny because I feel like they're doing it better, even though they're moving away from like the whole power cap thing. Suicide Squad is all about gear score. You have to get better guns and stuff like that to increase your gear score to be able to do more damage against things that are stronger than you and things like that. And everything's tied to that number. And everything's just loot based. And they also said that they were going to have a battle pass for the game. Even though they have reiterated multiple times it's just cosmetics. In that case, does it need a battle pass? Why not just make it intrinsically part of the game? You play the game, you unlock the skins.
right. I'm guessing the price of the game isn't enough. I don't
I don't know. It's unfortunate.
know. Some people like it. I don't.
The general consensus online from what I've seen is nobody's really excited about it. They're more down on the idea of it being a live service game.
And the sad part is that this is supposed to be Kevin Conroy's last
Yes, that was
outing.
another thing too. Some people are just straight up saying, "I refuse to believe this is going to be the last game with his voice in it. He didn't leave his legacy for this."
Right. Rest in peace, buddy.
Boo.
Hmm. That's nuts. I'm just looking at the stats of the dates. We got a lot in one shot as far as showcases go. End of
Yeah,
January
in
for
just
X.
like a month alone, we got
Oh,
all three of the big. Well, we got the big three had their own individual showcases. Want to give
yeah.
us the rundown?
Yeah. The Xbox was January 25th. 5 games shown. Gonna be releasing in 23.
All five of
Um,
them.
all 5 of them. Hi-Fi Rush dropped that same day, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
And then February 8th was Nintendo Direct, 27 games shown, 5 DLCs, Switch Online. And then February 23rd, we got the Sony showcase, 12 games shown there, 2 trailers, and focus was on Suicide Squad, though I don't know why.
15 minutes of that showcase was Suicide Squad alone. So just by the numbers, just looking at that stuff, who do you have like a front runner, someone that you expect to like, as they say, win the year or anything like that?
Just for the sheer numbers, I have to give it to Nintendo. They had a
How
lot. They had.
how about based on that answer? How about
Huh?
quality wise?
I'd still have to give it to Nintendo.
Okay, just on those three showcases, what one of them had you most excited for anything from it?
Nintendo.
Okay. That's really telling. That is really telling. To be
It's
fair,
just
I'm kind of in the same boat. There was things from each of them that I was excited about, but like Nintendo had the most solid showcase, I think.
right. Like you gotta think. You gotta think about it from an advertising standpoint. If there's supposed to be some kind of wow factor to make you want to buy the games or upgrade your system or anything like that, X have never. I've have obviously I've never hidden it. My feelings towards them. I'm not buying an Xbox. If I do, it's because Sony fucked up royally. Sony, what Sony showed, most of which that would be interested in, I can get on my PS4. It's available for a PS4, so there's no push for me to get a PlayStation 5.
Hmm.
Um, and even then, it's not anything major. Nintendo, however, their Nintendo Direct,
That made you want to buy a Switch.
right? Exactly. Nintendo has time and time again. Nintendo has never let me down and has made me go out of my way to want to get their game system to play their games.
Hmm.
Whether it be the DS to play a Kingdom Hearts game, whether it be a Game Boy to play Pokemon games, whether it be
Oh,
in
it's
this
really quick. Speaking of Pokemon, they had a Pokemon Presents showcase today too. Don't worry about it. Nothing was shown off.
oh, okay.
It was very lackluster
But why even bother having it then?
because it's Pokemon Day.
It's Pokemon Day and you show at a last luster showing.
If you're interested, check it out. But really, like the stuff that they showed and talk about, I was just like, my expectations were low, and I'm still disappointed.
I,
Anyway,
I'm not sure I want to. I'll leave it at that, just because.
you mean you don't want a Pokemon thing that you can attach to your phone, so that way when you go to sleep, it plays a game based on how well you sleep? Exactly.
I'd rather have the little Pokemon Tamagotchi thing that lets me walk my Pokemon.
Yeah, I used to have that too. That was so cool.
Oh my god. Um, But yeah, long story short, out of the three, Nintendo had the best overall showcase this year.
I agree.
It's
So far,
right so far.
be- because we still have E3, even though it's now confirmed that those three are not going to be attending E3 at all.
But
They still have their summer showcases, and I mean they've had one every year, so it would
um,
be really surprising if they didn't. I mean Xbox is already confirmed to have one around E3 time anyway.
well, whatever it is, it's got to be something major, have a major like upset to make me go out of my way to want to get like a new console or something like that. And and you have to think about it from this way. Not only were their stuff pretty and made me want to get a system, their price point is feasible. I know we've
So
talked about it.
far, and I'm only saying that because they're starting to do the $70 thing on specific games. Like they're being
Yes.
weird about it.
Yes. But at the same time, I'm not paying between $500 and $700 for a new system.
True.
I can swallow the price point for certain games being a little bit higher because of the fact that I can afford their system at $200 to $300.
Yeah. Makes it more enticing.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just more and more. It just seems like Nintendo is on its own level when it comes to the games industry. It's like they see what's going on and they're like, "That's cool. We're gonna do our thing still. We're fine."
Right,
And
exactly.
it works.
They haven't missed a beat. You don't see Sony or Xbox have their own world at freaking Universal.
That's true. Speaking of Xbox and Nintendo, though, they just signed a 10-year agreement to bring Call of Duty to the Switch. So, wondering how that's going to happen. Like, this is another one of the steps in the whole Activision Blizzard thing. But, like, hardware spec wise, I don't know how well Call of Duty's going to run because, get this, the last time a
Yeah.
Call of Duty game came to Nintendo's consoles was the Wii or the Wii U. I want to say it was the Wii with Call of Duty Black Ops.
That really,
It's been that long, yeah.
I didn't even know Call of Duty was on the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell would you even do that?
It's like a remote control. You just point it at the TV and you move.
I'm gonna have to find it just to try it out.
Yeah. So, as I alluded to, since we're getting towards the end here, E3 is happening.
Mhm.
Nintendo has officially confirmed that they are not going to be part of E3. The company itself went on record as saying, "We approach our involvement in any event on a case-by-case basis and always consider various ways to engage with our fans. Since this year's E3 show didn't fit into our plans, we have made the decision not to participate." So there you go. Not surprised.
True. They don't really need them at this point.
None of them do. I mean, I want to say Nintendo probably figured that out first, but Sony really kind of took the reins, was like, "We don't need you. We're Sony. We got this." And then they put on their own showcases, and they do that multiple times a year now.
Very much. They didn't at the beginning. Did they have their own freaking tour where they had a 16-wheeler go from town to town to town for people to just randomly, hey, guess what? Climb into our. Wow, that sounded bad as it was coming out of my mouth.
Good job.
Climb into our truck and play some video games. Not exactly sure that might have been the best marketing
Nope.
scheme. What do you think about it?
Good job. Nintendo did something similar for the Wii because it was such a big console release and everybody wanted it. They did like go on tours and bring it to everywhere they could for people to try.
Right.
But yeah, that's all. Ubisoft finally said yes, even though they were like, "Yeah, we don't know if we're gonna come to E3. We haven't figured it out yet. Don't know how it's gonna go." Now they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna be there."
Yeah, because they're probably going to be one of the bigger names at that point.
One of the only names.
Really?
I don't know who's on the list yet. Like, I know Ubisoft is confirmed for it, but I
Yeah.
don't know of anybody else. Like, maybe EA?
So if they're gonna be there's not that many big names. It's all pretty much indie games at that point. Holy crap!
Maybe. ReedPop hasn't said anything. They just keep saying, we expect it to be a good turnout this year. That's still going on. We got plenty of good ideas. But nothing. Nothing that I found, at least, like, list-wise as to who's going to be there. So,
Until
I
we get
don't expect much.
hmm till we get that, it's gonna be da da da.
It's going to be interesting because now you've got the big three with their own showcases,
Mhm.
which, you know, they're fine. They don't need anything. It's like, we're going to do this, we're going to do this stuff on this date, and people are going to check it out. But at the same time, they're going to be competing with the new E3, which something tells me that the new E3 is not going to be able to compete with the big three not being there. They're
Oh, I
losing a
had.
lot.
Oh, absolutely, because the new E3 is still an in-person event, right?
I
This
believe
year.
so, yeah.
If they don't have like the big names there, again, I've never gone physically gone to E3 myself. I'm
Me
assuming
neither.
if they don't have the big three there, I don't think people would turn. I don't see a reason for people to turn out. I know I wouldn't.
I mean, it's hard to decide when you don't know what's going on.
Right.
It's really hard to say.
Wow.
Oh well.
We'll wait and see.
Yeah. Hope for the best, expect the worst. Even though I don't expect anything at this point.
I do expect us to get snow tonight. With that being
Yeah,
said.
that's pretty much a guarantee. We can count on that.
Hmm.
Thank you, New England.
Yeah. No. If you guys aren't in Massachusetts or in our area, lucky bastards.
Well, from what I
I
understand, the
can't.
snow moved in from the west anyway, so I'm sure that they got their own.
Yeah, I really can't say shit. The weather lately around here has been really weird. We've had extra warm weather where Texas has been getting, oddly enough, has had like 2 or 3 major snowstorms already.
Yeah, it was like snow, and then it rained, and then that rain froze.
Oh my god!
It was rough.
Like I know we hear like conspiracy theories about, hey, at this point the Earth's gonna be the equator is gonna move and the Earth's gonna be on its side and
No, at this point, it's hard to say global warming's not a thing.
right. I know the weather's all fucked up. All I
It should
know,
not be 50 degrees in winter, and then wait until March to start snowing.
and that's the sad part. We're gonna get snow today, and we're gonna get snow tonight until tomorrow, and it will all be gone by either not
Wednesday or
Wednesday.
Thursday. It's
Yeah,
supposed to be
'cause-
like 50 degrees on Wednesday.
yeah.
Yep.
Is it Wednesday or is it Thursday?
Wednesday, because Thursday is supposed to be raining again, like rain still mix.
Oh Jesus!
Yay! Here, I got the weather app open. I'll tell you specifically. Ready? Wednesday, 46. Thursday, 51 in rain. Friday,
Okay.
39 in rain, snow. And Saturday, 35 in rain or snow. Sunday,
Okay.
39 in snow.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
I'm shaking my head, people. I can't complain. This is we've been I don't know about you, but we've been fortunate over here.
Nope. Anytime they
It,
call for snow, we get snow.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. Asshole.
With that being said, good night, people.
Yeah, we did. Okay. We didn't even say goodbye.
All right, fine, I guess. But I'm an
Okay.
asshole, remember?
Yeah. Okay, I'll do it. You go. Goodbye.
Bye.
See you later. Where can we find? Where can we find? I know where I can find me. Where can they find us?
I don't know. I'm already gone for the day.
Oh,
You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
I didn't think you were gonna do it.
um, anywhere where our podcast, where you can listen to a podcast at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Did I miss anybody?
No, I think you're good. Facebook,
Cool.
Instagram, Twitter, Ramble Pack Pod on everything, or Ramble Pack Podcast on Facebook. Spotify, Apple, Google, all on the big shit.
Yes. Check us out
Go do it,
now. Go click on it.
please, please.
Follow us. Like us.
Be nice. Use your manners.
Give us your money. No.
All right. And on that note, I think it's time for bed.
Okay.
Okay. Good night.